Hello. Whew. It's a Monday. I did have a delicious burger. Actually, I only had half of it. Probably read the other half as a little snack, but it's burger night. It's the burger special for the place that's, kind of backwoods bar kind of thing. Really good burgers. So we go there on Monday nights, my neighbors and I. And before that, it was a lot of making phone calls and trying to get things sorted out and all kinds of stuff. Still pretty cranky. Even more cranky, I think, today after getting off the phone and having some information relayed to me than I was on Friday. Pretty cranky. And I have a hair in my eye. I'm pretty sure. I'm shedding. It's been an unseasonably warm winter, so I'm blowing a coat, I think. But I'm getting through it. I'm taking some time and getting my knitting done and watching Reverend Jen over at Fundy Fridays. Her most recent Girl Defined video, as well as she talks about Girl Defined and Paul and Morgan, or Porgan as they are known, and some of the others, and well, I really like what Jen has to say. So yeah, I've just been trying to chill out. I have to wait for another phone call tomorrow, and we'll see what happens then. I went through and turned on monetization for all of my videos last night. And I got some pretty cool gardening gloves. I got a shipment from Temu, that thing, today. And picked up these gardening gloves. I got 2 pair, one for me and one for Mom. I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready for spring and for planting. And I got gloves that are made for digging. Dig, 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 dig. They're terrifying. My mom wants to keep them next to the bed, so if there's a home invasion in the middle of the night and she can't get upstairs to get to her gun, she'd come at him with these. They're plastic. I mean, they're probably pretty fucking scary, though, if somebody's looking right at you. But, yeah. Temu, it was crazy. I laughed and laughed and laughed when I got them. They are delightful. And I tried to figure out how to use nail dip powder. Varying levels of success. I have one kind of almost matches the shirt. And these 2 fingers are, I don't even know what the Barbie fresh hell Pepto-Bismol is going on here, but either way. I should have more colors coming, so I won't be restricted to just this family of pank that I have. Yeah, they're really pastel-y, Ms. Von Stretchclaw. Yeah. Speaking of Von Stretchclaw, did you guys just see my gardening gloves? Dawn Gloves and Lydia Von Stretchclaw? Aren't they great? I love them. They're so much fun. All right, let me get over myself and say hi to people. Summer Savage is a burger. Yummy. Yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I had bacon. May have to come visit you so I can have a Monday burger. Well, Barb, you come on over. It's a little bit of a commute, but it's a pretty good burger. Hello, Deanna Downey. Good to see you. Good to see you, Hef, getting them out. First one's out. Very nice. Hey, Susan P. Good to see you. My daddy always did Burger Sunday. Okay, that's fair. I had White Castle. Okay. Not bad. Kind of want some of them onion rings from White Castle. Stress level? Oh, sky high. But I'm doing my best. Doing my best. Jen, how you doing, babe? How's that blizzard action going for you? I've got relatives in Minden, and they were displeased with the level of snow. My daughter is making burgers tomorrow. Very nice. Susie, how are you doing? Hi, everybody. Hi, Marla Dillard. Processing cranky details. Stress makes me shed. Yeah, I think it might have something to do with it. Nicole Yonker is here. Hey, hey, good to see ya. We're here for you, Cricket. Thank you so much, Susie. I appreciate you. Unstable Datum would like us to know that he is not man. He is fire. Does that mean you're using they, them pronouns? Asking for a friend. Let's see, who else we got here? Here's Rosa Lang. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Maya says, hey, OSA gang. That's right, the official Smut Association. I call this meeting to order. Robster Craws. Aren't they fun, Marla? You want them too, Nicole? Yeah, well, I don't know if you have Temu in South Africa, but they're pretty bomb. Oh, and casillas, you have those. Nice. Very nice. Susie loves them too. Hello from Casa Grande, Arizona. Well, hello, Ms. Kim D. Hi. Good to see you. Hello, Mr. Mark Hardman. Good to see you. Morning, Lydia Von Stretchclaw. Hello, Marla Dillard. I love Mrs. Cricket's mom. I know, I do too. Hello, Joanne Rice. Good to see you. Welcome back. I love those digging gloves. Use them all the time. Good to know. Good to know, Rosaling. I'm glad to hear that because I'm going to be getting some use out of them. Oh my God, I need a pair of those gloves. I think everybody needs a pair of those gloves. Heather McLaughlin says I would play with my kitties. Oh, with those gloves? I'll have to try that. See what they think. Hi, Dirty Stay-Ups. Hi, Dawn. Dawn Gloves, RN, SP. If your garden was whiskey and I was a duck, I'd swim to the bottom and I'd never come up. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, dipping powder. Yeah, did that. I did that. It worked. I think I did okay, and they're very shiny. I might have to use a Dremel to remove it. I don't know. But I've got a whole bunch of really cool colors that are supposed to be coming, so hopefully that works out well. I'm an acrylic girl. I can't do those powder gel things. Okay, well, it was my very first time using the powder, but it always seemed fascinating to me, and it seems like it's a much better way because most of the time when I try to do my own nails, it looks like I dipped my hand in a bucket of paint. So, if I can do this and it looks a little less clumsy, then that works for me. It was a juicy burger day for you too? Fantastic. Chow Yun Wolverine. Nice. My hands get so dried out from the soft pastels. Oh, yeah, I bet they do. Your other account is still hidden? Jen Marie, that doesn't even make sense to me. Let me see if I can figure out how I did that again. I don't remember how I did that. No, I don't remember how I did that. I'll fix it. I will fix it when I'm done here. I just have to tootle around and I have like 97 tabs open right now, but I will figure it out, Jen Marie. I'm sorry. If you got hidden, it was not intentional. I just fumbled. My bad. I'll find you. You still have a bunch of Color Street nail color sheets. You know, I would love to use those darn things, but my nails get so ridgy that and also I've tried to use them before. I could never get the damn things to work correctly. And I have to stretch them a little bit. And I know you got to be real, real gentle with them. And I try, and then they tear, and then I'm mad, and there's trimming involved, and I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So I leave it for people who actually know what they're doing. Need to get my daughter a pair of those gloves. Nice. Vegans are right about the illicit joy software burger. But it's like I'm already going to hell. Just add that to the pile. Yeah. Yeah. You had those gloves, they kicked all the ass, Barb? Good to know. Angus, yes, you love Minden, Nevada. I've never been. I used to love getting my nails done, but my trusted salon closed after lockdown. That blows. Hi from North Georgia, everyone. Hello, Miss Sunrise Dawn. Good to see you. And here is our Timbre June. Hello, ma'am. Good to see ya. I have the results of the adjustment experiment. If anyone is interested, yes, yes. And of course, we're going to have to do this 3 days in a row, because science. But yes, we are definitely interested in the adjustment, in tracking the number of adjustments per day. So fire away. I've got my pen ready. It moved a bit. So it wasn't quite as bad as predicted, but the wind was god awful. Oh, I bet. More weather rolling in tomorrow and more snow maybe Wednesday. Yeah, I heard. I'm scared to order. I think it'll take 6 months to get here. Damn near takes 6 months to get here. So I feel you. Official Smut Association, like that for the t-shirt? Yes. I heart Casa Grande. I haven't seen it since I was a kid, though. I've never been. We need V-neck shirts with that saying on it for the cruise. Nice. Bilf is personally partial to Otherkin Schmegma Association, and of course you would be. That doesn't surprise me at all. Oh, we wanted 1 day for instant gratification. Okay, I got it. Maz! Hi! Good to see ya, looking all perky. I'm so glad you popped in. Acetone will be enough? Okay, so I don't need a Dremel for this? Good to know. Good to know. This is a non-scientific analysis. Factors such as boxers v. briefs were not taken into consideration. The sample size was small. Now, I don't know. I wouldn't say that about yourself. Hi, everybody. Hi, Kimberly. Good to see you. We can wait for me to catch up. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. We're so happy that Maz is here. Yes, please remember to like. It is fun to gently scrape ridgy horizontally. Yes. Hey, Carrie Ann. Good to see ya. You should be sleeping. I know. I probably should too, because I got up way too damn early today because phone calls needed to happen. And yet here I am. And here you are. You bet your dog would love to be petted with those gloves. Nice. I wore a deep red lipstick today. Are you proud of me? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Good for you. You rock that red. Get it. I make an adorable chipmunk. Very nice. Aren't there rules about what you can have printed on t-shirts for the cruise? I've seen some pretty fascinating things on cruise ship t-shirts, so. Oh, you're having the pancake tomorrow morning? The tit squish? Good for you for doing it. I am so sorry. Gretchen, hi. Burger Monday, tacos, donuts, now burgers. I know we can't stop talking about food. It's just how we do. It's just how we roll. Lydia's hungry now. Ooh. There's a new TTI program documentary dropping at 3 a.m. on Netflix, and I can't get it out of my head. Oh. I think I'm going to need to know the name of that so that I can watch it. Whistleblowing good witch. Here we are. Now I can speak. Good evening, kind folks. Any day 6 feet above ground, sucking air is a win. Well, you know what? I don't make it to 6 feet above ground very often, but I do remain upright. And I'm on the right side of the grass. So, troubled teen industry. Yeah, that's what TTI is. So glad you're here, Maz. The boob squish process seems to have gotten better in recent years. I was dreading it, but it was all good. Nice. Nice. Very nice. And Maz, I think you would appreciate this. I don't know if you watch any of my previous episodes. But I was challenged. A friend of mine who frequents the chat, Talitha, she said, how sacrilegious do you really want to get on your channel? I'm like, I don't know. Bring it on. So grab y'all's drinks. I haven't adjusted it to the full Marlene Sweeney yet, but you know who we're talking about. You know that her name is Marlene Sweeney. Her name is Marlene Sweeney. We say her name every chance we get. So if you're gonna grab whatever it is that you're gonna partake of with whatever, let's see if I can do it as well as I did last night. And it worked out pretty well last night. Zenu Marlena. It ain't perfect, but it'll do. Cheers, y'all. I gotta write the rest of it too. I don't think I've ever listened to Ave Maria all at once. So, and especially not with the intent of rewriting it. So I guess I'll have to figure that out. But either way, there you go. Figured you might appreciate that, Maz. Half is stoned. Love it. 11. Mark Hardman is here to tell us that there were 11 adjustments today. Thank you. This is important information. I'm glad that you shared with us. It is okay to take a day off once in a while, Maz. It really is. Oh, yeah, we need to know what Brian had to say. We haven't seen Brian yet, so I'm assuming that Phil hasn't woken him up to go outside. But we will need Brian's count. If you're having as much as I am on the dung heap, make sure to hit like and subscribe. Why do I feel like you had that on your clipboard already? The program. Cons, Cults, and Kidnapping is the name. Writing that down right now. Pardon my dead air. It's gorgeous. You just got to start lower this late at night. What, lower as in a lower key? I'll work on that. Why? Why does it matter what time of night it is? Garnets. Y'all talking about garnets? Have never be sorry for being stoned? Yes. It's only the entire basis of Jen Marie's YouTube channel, and I ain't mad at you for it. Next line, we are all on the dung heap. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. You like it, Maz? I figured if anyone would appreciate it, my former super hella extra Christians would dig it. My aunt played Ave Maria at her wedding. We still don't understand why. Okay. Summer is packing her bowl. Good. Tamber June's birthstone is garnet. 201 days till your first cruise ever. I know, and I am so ready for that, Barb. I am so ready. You sing so lovely for us during Lent. Oh, it is Lent, isn't it? Hey, Craig, did you happen to read my comments from last night? My bullying attack by my fellow mods who perma-timed me out during Marilyn's interview sucked. The emails that you sent me? I did read them. I'm not sure exactly. There's not a whole lot that I can do, but I did read them, and I thank you for sending them to me. Ave Maria, refuge of sinners, comfort to shitposters, pray for us. Yes, please. "11 adjustments to his junk." Did we ask him for a count as well? That is a good question. There's some serious research going on here with the ball adjustment data collection. Yep. I mean, we really need to know. One of the ladies asked, and I admit I get curious too. Who doesn't, right? I mean, guys have already told us that if they had tits, they'd just stay at home and play with them all day. They're fascinating things. Well, I think I would be driven completely barking by having outdoor plumbing, shall we say. Um, and I imagine that they probably do need a significant amount of adjustment, but it would drive me absolutely mad to have to deal with it. So I'm quite pleased that everything is all tucked away and yeah. So we're here for the science. If not hard science, at least Hardman science, because he's helping us out. And we appreciate the data collection. Since we're sciencey tonight, saw the first robin of spring today and baby birdies. Oh, yay. We had a whole crap ton of deer hanging out at the trough tonight when I got back from Burgers. So that was pretty cool. Did y'all see that DOA was arrested again? At least he was released this time. Why was he arrested this time? Coffee cults and kidnapping. Yes. I am trying not to make this all about me. Okay. Or for people to feel sorry for me or anything, but more and more it seems my ASD neurospiciness is a big source of my chronic bullying. Anyone else? I don't really know, but I know that it can feel persecuting sometimes. Um, and in some rooms more than others, with some mods more than others. So don't think I don't think that you're alone in that. Um, I just don't really know what to say. I wish that I had some kind of advice for you. I'm sorry, babe. And I'm sorry that you've been dealing with it. That stinks. Hi, everyone. Hi, Miss Ann Hummingbird. Hi. Good to see you. How you doing? You healing up? Yes, it's way easier to sing that in a lower key, but I'm a smoker and I used to sing all the time. I think it's a reflex thing. Okay, well, so get you and you can harmonize with me and you can take the alto part. That's fine too. See? We work together. Let's see. I had Ave Maria at my wedding. I still don't know why. I haven't had a wedding, so I don't have to deal with it. Miss Mary Jones, hi. How you doing? It'll be Summer Savage's first cruise too. I love it. It's going to be ridiculous. It's going to be a stupid good time. My best guy friend's mom played Ave Maria at his funeral. He was a punk bassist who passed from an OD. Ave Maria is thus an interesting choice. I would think more the Sex Pistols cover of My Way would have worked, but I guess that one's a tough one to do in a church. Was it in a church or a funeral home? Not that it's any of my business. Still breaks my heart I have to miss the cruise next year. Next year. Yes, ma'am, Miss Sunrise Dawn. Next year, next year. Anon 4. Hello. Good to see ya. I'm getting better, though, at handling neurotypicals who bully me after working through the suicidal and homicidal ideation of being put in digital prison after Marilyn's interview. I reflected. Okay. Okay. Well, just breathe deep, babe. Breathe deep. I really just am at a loss. I have no idea what to even tell you. The thing about nads is that they're always moving around on their own. It's fascinating. Yeah, it really kind of is. Oh god, I've wet myself? Well, all right then. Did I say something funny that caused that to happen? I think it's all those people in the chat. That's what I think. They are a total pain in the ass. They are heavy and cause back pain and uncomfortable bras, and I could go on and on and on, and you don't have to, 'cause, according to I mean, in comparison with the rest of my family, I'm flat-chested. So my poor mother has permanent indentations in her shoulders from the steel-belted radial bras that she used to have to wear. Um, Feats of engineering, they were. If Mark gets to adjust his bits, can us ladies adjust our boobs? Absolutely. I mean, I've had to adjust my bits every once in a while. Who hasn't had a rogue labia just, like, escape from the underpants for no apparent reason? Just happens. Then again, I've also sat the wrong way and had exactly half, just one side of my vulva fall asleep. You think pins and needles in your feet is bad? I don't even wanna talk about what happened when that woke up. Ooh, it was not nice. I have to adjust my boobs enough as it is, even sometimes with a great bra, it just depends. Yeah, absolutely. The balls are not an occasion for recreational adjustment for me, but in the summer, that mustiness is a joy. Okay. Well, rock on with your bad self. Oh, he was swatted. Okay. Absolutely, I'm neurodivergent, will likely be bullied for the rest of my life by neurotypicals. We just can't communicate. No, it wasn't email, it was my comment. I explained it more. Okay. Okay. I Yes, I did see those. Yes, I did. They didn't hold DOA more than half an hour though. Suspected spree killing? Oh, for the love of Pete. Jess and Cam were swatted last night. That's bonkers. Honestly, I adjust my boobs quite a bit during the day, so I understand it might be necessary with the balls adjustment too. Sure, absolutely. The neurospicy brain can make us feel alien. It can make you feel the world is against us. Yep, yep. I get in trouble for all caps in some chats. I'll be working on something else and listening, and then I go to make a comment and forget to turn it off. Okay, yeah, yeah. And the only reason that doesn't happen to me is simply because there's no caps lock on this computer. It doesn't exist, which sometimes really frustrating. Always adjusting the girls no matter which bra. Okay. Let's see. Had enough weddings for everyone. I'm good. Oh, your dad had enough weddings for everyone. Okay. I see ya. I see ya. Yeah. I I've never had one. Crocheting the night away. Very nice, Mary. She was impressing her red hat friends. It was in a funeral home. Okay, interesting. I didn't think that a funeral would be a time to, kinda floss your skills in front of your friends, but, I mean, I guess I'm just trying to say weird flex, but okay. Second cruise, both on Magic. Very nice, Deanna. I want Spirit in the Sky played at the house after my funeral, and I want all my relatives hitting the bong to me one last time. Very nice. 4 and I'm done with that ish. Okay. You got the tiggle bitties. Mhm. Sleep is winning tonight. You folks have a great day, week. You too, Rosalang. Sleep sweet, honey. Let's all just confess it's the first thing that comes off when you walk in the door. Yeah, and sometimes even before then. I did hit 1K. I can't believe it. I'm still astonished at the fact that it actually happened. Neurodivergent, neurotypical. Neurotypical is a standard brain. Um, behaves in pretty standard ways. What we see as standard ways. Um, Neurodivergent is you tend to perceive things differently. It can be anything from ADHD to a number of different actual um, diagnosable things. It could mean that you're on the spectrum a little bit, but it just means that your brain is a little bit different. A little bit different. I like to refer to it as neurospicy, personally. And I don't think that it's a bad thing necessarily. Um, it's just different. And variety is the spice of life, as far as I'm concerned. Jazzy girl Sarah, she is here. Hello, good to see you. And she got him out. Yep. They said Jessica and Cam were holding guns and that there were 300 people. That is a load of crap. Wow. That's a lot of crap. Sorry, it's meds time. What did I miss? Oh, because it's morning for you. So it's time for day meds. Day meds. Daylight come and me gotta take pills. It's not perfect. It's a work in progress. I'm working on it. That me said day meds. Yep, we're gonna have a prom. Mom hung all her bras on door handles all over the house. I do that too. Jen Marie gave up bras for the C-19 lockdown. Okay. For the panini, for the pandemic Lovato, for the pandelirium. Basically autistic or on the spectrum. I have to remember that Scientologists hate the disabled, and just because they leave COS doesn't make them magically tolerant. Streets explained it, and we all know the lapdogs are watching the streams. The sergeants, I think, are the ones that determine the types of response to this type of call. They know that they're BS calls. Yeah. Because they're watching the streams, yet still respond in the fashion that they do. They're going to get someone killed. Start doing something about all these false calls. Yeah, they are. If they haven't already. They said DOA had grenades? That is a lot of bullshit. I hope Good's lawyer putting together a lawsuit on these swatting incidents. Yeah, I hope so too. Can cruise ship captains still marry you? I'd have to check. They might they might could. They might be able to do. I have to double check that. You guys are liking the Day Med song? All right, I got to work on it. I'll be on my other's keeper today, March 5th at 7:30 p.m. CST or 8:30 p.m. EST with my daughter Christina to talk about autism. Nice. Miss Ekblama. Hi. Good to see you. My psych added Vraylar to my psych meds has really helped improve my depression. That's good. That's good to hear. Not everyone is up to date on all the spicy levels of divergence, ADHD, etc. Yep. Yep. I'm happy to help kind of word clear. I love this channel too. Oh, thank you, Tamber June. I feel great ending the day with y'all because the days are tough. Yes. Yes, they have. Did you mean 9 or did you mean none? I'm not sure what's going on here. Lydia. None, not 9. Okay, good. I just saw your correction there. Yes, captains can still marry you? Okay. Nerd Report mentioned they made DOA kneel even though he could plainly be heard on the stream telling them he'd had reconstructive knee surgery. That's disgusting. Captains can only perform legal ceremonies if they do it on land. Okay. Thank you, Google. I know, right? Thank you for the GTS. Oh, it probably does. It does that because I don't have any wrenches in here, so I'm the only one who can put it in. But you can also, instead of using the @ symbol, you can type in your email address if you're giving out your email address, for example. Just type out your email address and write the word @ instead of the @ symbol. I usually do like lowercase for my email, @ in caps, and then, like Gmail, and then I'll spell out the word dot and then write com. That usually works for me, and it fools the bots. But if you want, I can also reply to the emails that she sent me and give her your email if you wish. I'm so proud of my daughter as an adult now, and through actually coming on my channel, she has stood proud of her autism, proud in her autism, nice, and realizing she can be a light to those who are dealing with it. I love it. I love it. And speaking of which, by the way, um, if you are going on the cruise and you feel like you're gonna be, that you are neurospicy and you might be overwhelmed, um, they have Carnival is paired up with a group called Culture City, and it's culture with a K. Um, and they have a bag basically that you stop at guest services and pick up on embarkation day. And the bag has um, noise canceling headphones, um, a VIP lanyard for you to wear, a fidget toy, some other stuff in it. Um, and you can wear that VIP lanyard, and the crew know that if you need to scurry out of wherever you are and get to a quiet place in a hurry, they know where to bring you. All you have to do is find a crew member and they know where to bring you. So I think that's awesome. And I love that that option is available and you don't have to be a kid. You can be an adult. And when I make your reservation, I just have to mention it as a special request so that they know to have one ready for you at guest services when you embark the ship. So I love that. Feels like payback because 'cause they're making the LAPD look crap. Well, the LAPD, a lot of it really is crap. Better living through chemistry, yes. They can suck a nice big fat one, yes. You did and it's still deleted? Well, that's dumb. Alright, I'll reply via email. That's dumb. That's really dumb. Although, it seems like you're maybe okay if I just pop it in the chat, so I can certainly do that. If you want me to, Maz, let me know. I can do that. LAPD acting like they're terrorists. This is a true thing. I learned that on Reese's Pieces channel. The mods don't gang up and try energetically to kill each other. In fact, they are friends and love one another. That gave me so much hope. Yeah. You'll need that for you and the kiddo, Dawn. I will make a note of it. Those bags have a $50 deposit? I wasn't aware of that, Deanna. They didn't mention that to me at all. Um, but I guess it kinda makes sense because for any other adaptive equipment, scooters, whatever, you'd be renting it anyway. Although for the bags, you if it's a deposit, then that means that you'll get it back. So that's cool. Um, but I mean, good noise canceling headphones ain't cheap. So they probably do that so in case you run off with their noise canceling headphones, they're gonna be able to replace them. If you go to Blessed to Crochet, you can see the lives we've done so far. She's awesome. Nice. No, I'm not upset. I'm not upset, Whistleblowing Good Witch, not at all. Kim White, hey, hey, catching up at speed. Very nice. LAPD's chief retired last Thursday. An interim chief was sworn in on Friday. I hope they can bring in someone who can clean up his mess, but I doubt it. Yeah, I am dubious at best. Okay. Did that come in, Maz? Do you see it? Triffle67, hi. Longtime lurker and another Aussie from Melbourne, Australia. Love watching these late night chats, Cricket. Much love to you all. Well, welcome. I'm so glad that you popped out of Lurkerland to say hello to us. That makes me very happy. Thank you. Jeff, PTS for Life made a good point about getting facts out to counterpoint the Safe Point and Shore stories to be purposefully factual with the authorities. Yeah, I agree. All right, now let's see. My precious daughter and I did the flowers for her wedding, a day I never thought that would happen. What a blessing. Mary, can I show this? Is she okay with that? There's Mary and her daughter. That's amazing. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for sharing that with us, Mary. Okay, now. Oh, crap. I'm sorry, Maz. It's the only one I ever use, I think. Blast. Yes, PTS Jeff is great. Oh, I hate sneezing. Hate sneezing. Ugh. Thank you. Blah. Hate sneezing. Ah, blah, 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 blah. All right. Let's get down to business here. I know what I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking for. Because I already sang the Daymeds song. Sneezing. Sneezing feels good. Okay, stable datum. Now. Oh. It won't let me hide it. Dumb. Won't let me hide it. Sorry. Ugh. All right. Bless you. When I sneeze, it is in an odd number of times. Interesting. Interesting. We're under lots of pressure to get married. But it would have to be a ceremony only, and we want more than that. Stupid SSDI limits. Rude. It's time, y'all. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for night meds? Take your night meds. It's a modern pharmacology. Night meds. Time for night meds. They can help your physiology. Take them well before you go to sleep. They work while you're busy counting sheep. When you take your night meds, it's a happy, healthy snooze time, a snory snooze time. You'll have a sleepy time. Take your night meds, y'all. And remember to sip first so the melatonin doesn't stick. Oh, Kathy Ann, how you doing, Mama? I'm gonna try to lay down. You all spooned out. I hope you sleep sweet and that you have good dreams and that it's restorative for you. Yeah, today it was almost a sneeze time instead of a snooze time. Maya, you are not wrong. Ugh, can't stand sneezing. Question: do you sense we are all learning how to handle conflict more effectively? I sure am trying because I got to get out the rage, but I can't be talking smack, gossiping, or being an a-hole back. I think we are. I think a lot of us are. Um, we're also learning how to advocate for ourselves in ways that are assertive but not aggressive. And that is the key. My mom always told me that there was a difference between assertive and aggressive. And it was difficult to find that line until I was an adult. And now I'm grown as hell. I'm 50 and I'm still working on it. I'm still working on advocating for myself. I'm working on how to process my feelings, how to say, I don't deserve that. Don't treat me like that. Or let people know that if they continue to treat me in a certain way or speak to me in a certain way, that they will receive no response because I just don't have the bandwidth for it. I don't have the energy to deal with people who have chosen not to hear what I'm saying and are disrespecting my boundaries. Um, and so I make the boundaries bigger. So that's kinda how I roll. But it's dealing with conflict resolution, yeah. Um, I think we're all working on it. Um, heaven knows I've had some challenges that I've experienced. Why? Why? I've had some, conflicts that I've been dealing with over the weekend that have been very challenging to me, and it's incredibly frustrating, but I did have to step back and take a few breaths before I responded to certain people. Um, number 1, so I don't give them more ammo, but number 2, because I actually do want answers. Um, and this may not be the best possible example simply because the answers that I received were lies. And I can tolerate a lot, but I do not tolerate being lied to. I just don't. When you break your word or you lie to me, those are those are deal breakers, really, for me. Um, and they really did open my eyes a little bit further, um, as to the kind of character this person had. Um, but yeah, Yeah, it is hard, and I've spent a lot of the weekend either so angry that I'm shaking, or I was nauseated and trying not to throw up just because I was busy trying to process all of this, and it was hard. I'm not gonna lie, but every day, every day we get a little bit better. Did Jen Marie leave? I don't know if Jen Marie left. Goosebump. Hi. Hi, chat. Was just reading a bunch of tips for first time cruisers articles. I hate to bug you with cruise questions, knowing all you're working through right now, but I do want to go. Honey, never ever. I'm always happy to answer questions. Fire off an email, pop them here in the chat, whatever you want. I'm always happy to answer questions. Just don't ask me how to spell JetBlue. And don't ask me what time the midnight buffet is. I'm gonna have to send you to Makonga on a one-way ticket. Daylight come and we gotta medicate? Okay. I like it, Mark. I like it a lot. Thank you. I dig that. Heather, I believe when I saw Whistleblowing Good Witch in Reese's live, she mentioned that she had unsubscribed from most, not all, most. And I don't know if she typed the same thing in Tommy's chat. I didn't see that happen live. Um, but I heard most. And at least that's what I read when she was in Reese's chat. And she's telling people what happened because she really was feeling unheard and bullied. Last week, says Dawn Gloves RN SP. Last week, the kiddo and I were ordering food and we both went monotone at the same time. Weird moment. Ooh, interesting. Yes, we are all a work in progress. Yes, we are. In the past, I would go scorched earth most of the time. You're not alone. You are not alone. I actually wrote an email, but apparently forgot to send it. Was it to me? I look forward to hearing from you. That 1 pills, 2 pills, 3 pills, drink. Yeah, I I dig it. I dig it a lot, Mark. This is a unique format that forces us to listen. The content creator speaks and can slow the feedback process down and work through, stop, or continue at their own pace. I love it. I really do. I like being I know I get behind sometimes, but um go back to my previous comment and my monotone comment will make more sense. Okay, Dawn. Last week, the kiddo and I, and it was before that. I never realized how I come across to other people and why I butt heads with certain people. You said butthead. Was that the one? Or did I just being a dipshit? I might be being a dipshit. It's very possible. Maganga has a capital city by the name of fuck off into the forever. It's true. I Googled it. Smart girl. Clever girl. One day I hope to go on a cruise and one day meet you, Cricket, plus all the amazing people. Well, we would love to have you. I was unsubscribed to Reese when her monetized thing kicked in. Oh, her memberships? Well, that stinks. Yes, it was to me. Okay, good. Well, fire away, babe. It's probably still sitting in your drafts folder. But honestly, maybe that's the autistic shit that people hate about me. I don't always know how to socially handle these things. I don't feel I deserve to be stuck homicidal and suicidal. That is true. That is true. It can be difficult. When you don't have the kind of skills that allow you to process certain things socially. Um, I know people who are face blind. They can't see, they can't read facial expressions. And so they don't get those cues, and that can be really challenging. And when you're dealing with a text only format like this, that can be doubly challenging because it's really difficult to get tone across at the same time. Um, and so yeah, it's very easy to misread, and it's very easy to miss out on cues, especially if you're unable to process them in the same way as others. It can be really challenging, and I think we all need to cut each other a little slack. Cruise question: is it feasible to get a balcony cabin with twin beds, or would sharing a cabin mean sharing a bed? It is feasible. As a matter of fact, it's eminently feasible. It's super, super easy. All you have to do is tell me, I prefer two twin beds rather than one bed. And if that doesn't get across when you board the ship, and if for some reason the beds in your cabin are pushed together, all you have to do is find your cabin attendant and let them know that you would like them separated, please. Tell your cabin attendant, you gotta keep them separated, and they'll handle it. Easy peasy, George and Wheezy. And Hummingbird, I think YT automatically unsubscribes for no reason. I doubt it was because of the membership thing. Yeah, YouTube just do that thing. It just do that thing. I would never hate someone based on a disability or a trauma response. Fair. That's fair. Some people, it's a xenophobia thing. It's not necessarily a hate, it's a fear of something different that they don't know how to process. Your partner can't read facial expressions either. Okay. Yep. And there are a lot of people like Liz Ferris can't process sarcasm. She doesn't get it. It just that's part of her neurospiciness. I constantly offend people by mistake because it's easy to come across one-ish in text. Sure. Yeah, it's really easy to come across as a tone 1 for sure. And it's also sometimes really easy to come across as though you're trying to 8C somebody in text. And that can be challenging. I think all the SBTV channels have had some backstage meetings discussing membership since they all turned it on at the same time. I thought it was kind of funny. You know what? I Reese is an influencer. Our little Reese Pants is an influencer because she turned hers on and she did it the day before she had a live with Aaron. And Aaron didn't get it, and then he got it. And it was kind of cool seeing that little light bulb light up above his little noggin, his shiny ass little noggin. Come on now, thing. Cooperate. I had the discussion on my channel tonight. Autism needs and has to be talked about. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm the dipshit, says Ms. Dawn Gloves, RN, SP. I just say the whole thing. It's fun. I left that part out. The kiddo's grandmother always says when we're having a serious conversation, my effect flattens and I go monotone. I didn't realize it until a year ago. Okay. I become when I get really angry, I get very formal and somewhat cold. I will be mannerly and I will speak calmly. But that's usually when people should run because I am insanely angry at that point. My cousin went through that with nonverbal autism. Okay, sure. Sure. I've learned so much about the autism spectrum being married to her. Also, she had a traumatic brain injury in 2007 after being hit by a car on the highway. Damn. So she really does have some challenges. I mean, why does Reese tell her about her whole life? Why does Aaron do a 1.5-hour post about his diarrhea? I love them both, by the way. Should I just stay silent? Why? Why? Because they can. Sometimes there is no why. I just talked about rogue labia escaping my underpants and the time that I sat wrong and half of my vulva fell asleep. Why? Because it's the middle of the night and we're here at the Denny's of YouTube. This broadcast not sponsored by Denny's. This broadcast not affiliated with Denny's. But I do like a good moons over my Hemi every now and again. We just don't have a Denny's in this town even, so I don't know what to say. But I don't know necessarily if you should stay silent, but the why question, because it's their channel and it's what they feel like talking about. And why not? It doesn't have to be all Scientology all the time. Sometimes we got to blow off some steam. And so Reese is going to tell us everything that's going on with her life because this is also part of her therapy. Aaron, gonna Aaron. And now that the bald eagle is free, he is unfettered. Those are the times I go make a sandwich or something. Yeah, fair enough. I can't believe I caught you. Hey, Artsy Tartsy, good to see you. Yay. Reese is a goddess and I worship at the altar of her live streams. I am a high priestess. Well, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate that. That is quite the compliment. I copied Kelly, and then it seemed like the next day everyone was jumping on the bandwagon with memberships. That is true. And that's part of the reason I got to let it calm down a little bit before I decide to fire mine up. But I have been pondering about it. I have been what? Pondering about it. My understanding is if and when you are in trouble, the lifeboat wants to know. But this is exactly why I stay silent, because people jump my ish and ask why I share. Why? Because I want to live. Fair enough. That's fair enough. I'm not jumping your ish. We, yes, your voice is also important. Your voice is important. I agree. I agree. I agree. Good witch, your voice is important. And there's always going to be some people who are going to respond in ways that maybe don't feel good to you in the moment, but you also have to take a step back, maybe count to 5, do a few breaths, and see if you're still reading it the same way, because it may not be how they meant it. I know that we're not going to have anybody jumping anybody's ish up in here, because that's not how we roll. Interesting. I think I'd prefer that to looking and sounding dead inside. Well, I do get people, I don't know that I go monotone. I don't know that my affect flattens. But the RBF on me is strong, and I've had a number of people tell me in the middle of just a standard serious conversation, "Well, you don't have to be mad about it." And I'm like, "I'm not. I was just part of the conversation. I'm not mad. You'd know." I don't know. I will say though that it was one Christmas. Oh, there's a hair in my glasses, dear Liza, dear Liza. Oh, annoying. Fucker. Um, for Christmas one year, I found a T-shirt at Hot Topic that had, like, a unicorn and a rainbow on it, and it said, "I'm dead inside." And I was like, "Wow, that's amazing." So I got it for my coworker who looked like a Disney princess. She was not a Disney princess by any means, but she looked like a Disney princess, and so it was kinda perfect. "Same here," says Ann Cassie. "Yes, silence means you are in dangerous, buddy." Yep. Hey, Tabitha, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Good to see you. I go monotone too, says Tamper June. It's hard to make myself try to emote. I'm also very formal when I'm angry. That's when they need to worry. Yes, girl. Yes. Yep. Please share when you're comfortable. We want you to live too. Hi, Shar. You just tuned in right on time for Rogue Vulva, Rogue Labia. Flaps on the run. Wow. I just sang that. That's funny. I'm gonna have to call Reese and sing it to her. Sing it to her in a voice message or something. And with the gifting, it only lasts 1 month. Yep. A lot of other channels do gifting wars to keep it going after that month ends. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I knew about the only lasting 1 month. That I was aware of. I tried to tell Aaron that red blood equals lower GI bleed, black blood equals upper GI bleeding, but he didn't read my super chat. Well, that's just rude, Bilf. I'm so sorry. Stinky. Yep, that's right. Maz is the influencer. We love it. Most other big channels go from $5.99 to 50 or 100 a month. I can't even imagine who would want to subscribe to me for that amount. That's insanity. Hi, Marilyn. It's Bill. If I'm drunk, I love you. Let's see. Do. It fascinates me how the ex-Scientologists still check with each other to learn things. And then I remembered how programmed they were to trust only themselves. Yeah. Yeah, that is true. Sorry, Lydia has arrived and has zoomies. More listening than chatting. Have a great night and day. Well, you go on and get that girl. Chase her around the house. Maybe give her some catnip. Do that thing, Lydia. I love it. You just roared and cackled at the vulva comment. Fantastic. Yeah, yeah. Don't do that. Don't let that happen to you. Because when that wakes up, that's not fun. That's the opposite of fun. It sucks a lot. Whew. RBF is tough. I've been told I have it. I definitely have it. Kelly, RBF is resting bitch face. And I do have a fierce, fierce resting bitch face. Yep, because Cricket won't have any of that up in here. That is absolutely the truth. I'll have none of that nonsense. We be nice to each other. Lately, my anger ends in tears. Oh, I've been there. How frustrating is that? So frustrating. I go silent when I'm angry. People hate that, but I'm just trying to protect them. What is labia? Lips. I was referring to the nether labia, not the ones on my face. Who's bleeding? Aaron may have been when he had explosive diarrhea a couple of weeks ago. In case anyone is wondering, my Qulipta trial failed. Well, son of a bitch. I hope everyone is doing okay with their migraines. It still works for my sister. Flaps on the run. Yeah, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yes, it is a delicate part of the cooter. A lot of them are moving everything over to Patreon. Yep. Patreon can be expensive. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but it can be. A whole chunk of being bullied as a kid in 87, 88 is healing tonight. I guess humans need to be heard. I hope I can help others who go through this. Vampire Unicorn was sneaking babysitting us. Always had good results with Imitrex. Okay. I know some people have really loved Imitrex and others not so much. Vampire unicorns, rogue vulvas. We're out of control up in this piece. We really are. Nerd Report has a free Patreon channel. I'm guessing there may be others that do too. Okay, nice. Good to know. Lord, I don't get really angry often, but if I do, you better hide. Yeah. Yeah, it takes a long time to push me and a lot of effort to get me to that spot. But when I get there, go away. At least 4 to 5 days a week where they're debilitating. Motherfucker. Which is why I qualified for the drug. I also have serious auras that take my hearing. Scary. I hope Qulipta would work. Have you tried Botox in your head? Some people I used to work with a woman who got horrible, debilitating migraines very, very frequently, and she was getting Botox shots in her head. I don't know how or why it helped, but it apparently helped. Yeah, migraines are terrible. They are the worst. I haven't had one in 25 years now, still vividly recall the pain. See, I've only had a couple of migraines in my life, but I did have viral meningitis when I was in my early 20s, and that was mind-blowing. I mean, I've never felt pain like that before, and I hope never to again. That was and 6 weeks nonstop. Absolutely terrifying. Brian's here. Brian, did we ask you if you were gonna count how many times you adjusted your junk today? Because Mark did some science for us today, and, I don't remember whether or not we asked you, but we need to know because this is important. It's science. Um, Approximately how many times you tend to adjust your junk per day? No labia retrievers. You need a word clearing on Qulipta. Qulipta is a migraine medication, a relatively newish migraine medication. I think this is a good idea. Cheers, y'all. Patreon only takes 5%, so they keep the YouTube channel, but then have the Patreon instead of the YouTube memberships. See, and um, I know some channels that will have Patreon and memberships, um, but the perks are very similar. So, like, if you had to join the Patreon to get invited to the Discord server, then you would get that same perk if you joined the YouTube membership. So they kinda they try to balance them out, Patreon only content versus membership only content on YouTube, that kind of thing. Labia protect the more delicate features of the vulva. Yes, they do. Oh, actually talking about Popcorn Planet, Nerd Report is part of the Popcorn family. Yep. My pre-explosion angry stage is silence. Yeah. Maxalt helped me for a while. Nurtec helps now, just not as a preventative med. Oh, that's fun. I just wish those worked well for me. I'm considering retrying all the migraine meds. I've had Botox twice. Okay. Okay. Aaron must have passed his chronic diarrhea to me. That's rude. That's just rude that he would do that. I mean, Flappy Rubik's Cube's mystery of creation. Yes, that is the truth. Kelly gets mad fast and gets over it fast. Brian did not count. Okay, Brian, tomorrow, later today when you wake up, whatever. Would you count for us? I would really appreciate that. Oh, interesting. Used to get around 4 a week. Beta blocker propranolol helped reduce frequency and severity for me. It was such a relief when I'd realized I'd grown out of them in my early 30s. Oh my god. How annoying. Part of my fibromyalgia life, those wonderful migraines. Yeah. Guy I grew up with was a quad amputee from the meningitis. Woo! That sucks. Maybe it did help for a while. I'm just willing to retry anything at this point. Oh my god, viral meningitis. Almost lost a good friend to viral spinal meningitis in the 8th grade. Glad you made it. Yeah, me too. Me too. I was flattened for 6 weeks. My data set is for boxers. Hopefully, we can get data for briefs or boxer briefs. Or, I mean, I don't know what kind of underpants Mr. Brian Lucas be sporting. But at least now we know that we've got boxers here. And I'm wondering if there is a difference in number of adjustment between those two. You're right. I'm really glad you called that out. Thank you. Can we get an Excel wizard to make a spreadsheet, please? Trazodone is hitting kind of hard. Gonna go to sleep before I drop my phone on my face. That would be a really smart idea, Dawn. Dawn Gloves, RN, SP. Sleep sweet, honey. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Rest well. Can't keep now. Geez, please leave a trail of breadcrumbs if anyone moves. Okay. YouTube and Facebook, only the rest. Too many apps for me. Fair. Oh, Mary Jones, you're the sweetest. Hopped over to my other channel to give you another thumbs up. This is Mary. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. You almost lost Corey to it, Anne? That stinks. Good day, Koala Crafts. Good to see you. Liza Minnelli's husband has entered the chat. David guessed. Oprah asked her why she married him. Her response? Encephalitis. Nice. Liza, she can be a funny bitch. Oh, data for Commando? That's a good question too. Brian says he's not going to make us any promises. My high school principal is paralyzed from the waist down from polio. Tons of respect for him. He never let it stop him from a darn thing. He was an amazing principal. Nice. Trazodone feels like nothing to me after all that Ambien. Trazodone felt like nothing to me anyway. Brian does not like boxer undies. Good to know. So we've got boxers covered then. Whatever it is that you're sporting, if anything, maybe you're Commando. I don't know. Maybe you're a tidy whities kind of guy. But I like different data sets. I like the different underwear modalities. It's It's giving very broad spectrum information gathering, and I'm here for it. I love it. Ooh, an amazing book regarding embracing disabilities, All Our Families. Okay, nice. I like reading. Jilbo Baggins. Wow, look who the cat dragged in. Good to see you, lady. Wow. Yeah, men do still wear tighty whities. They do. Those Sears underwear ads still exist. Propranolol beta blocker for thyroiditis was suitable but enjoyable. MB Trip Warped Tour, tabling 2004 George Washington can transcend. That's fascinating, Bilf. I thought you were going to tell me that propranolol beta blocker was your next band name. Or did they open for thyroiditis? Hmm. This type of research would be easier if I had a research assistant, but the last woman I asked to assist me in that area, well, her answer was a resounding no. That's frustrating. I'm sorry. Y'all are off your rockers tonight. Yes? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. I kind of like to think that we're off our rockers just about every night. Um, but wow. That's my favorite typo of the night. And I'm just gonna leave it in there in the chat. Part of an online book club for people with chronic illness. Oh, that's kinda cool. We are being bad. We are being bad, Kelly B69. And I'm just saying Maya just has I'm flattened by how bad she got hit by Auto Cock Rocket right now. That's amazing. I'm not gonna put it up. I'm sure she's embarrassed enough. Anne doesn't even own a rocker. Summer is so high and laughing so hard. Jilba might be under her rocker. I would put it past you. I would not put it past you. Briefly dated that endocrinologist's daughter. Now stay away from Illuminati, pharmacists, and the psychs. Hashtag high on God. Very nice, Bill. Very nice. Indeed, shout out to Mr. Clark. He does sound like a good dude. Cheers to Mr. Clark. There's your wind chimes, Summer. I do have to say, since I see that there are 50 people here, not all of you are in the chat, but that's okay. I'm happy to have you here, however you choose to participate, whether in the chat or just watching, got me on chipmunk speed. I'm cool with all of it. Oh my god. That auto wrong hit me so hard that I dropped my breakfast all over my sweater and pants. Oh my, that's amazing. That's almost as good as Marilyn dropping her fucking spatula. Oh, bless. Hey, at least it landed all over your sweater and pants and didn't wind up on the floor, right? You can still just shovel that back onto the plate. I had to fix it so fast that everything flew everywhere. Oh my lord. Wow. That was amazing. That was absolutely amazing. Me eyes are heavy. Methinks I put the phone down now. I will be listening. Okay, Hef, you snuggle up with your little mini Hef. If you can manage to pry the thing out from underneath your boob or wherever it has wedged itself now. She has wedged herself now. Good lord. Jealous of the ice I keep forgetting to put in the trays in the freezer, and it's hot as hell there. Yeah, I bet it is. I bet it is. Um, yeah, so, everybody here, I'm really glad that you're here as part of OSA, the official smut organization, association, DERP. Um, please hit the like or the dislike if you would be so kind. Um, and if you do like what you hear, what you see, hit that subscribe button if you would be so kind as well. You can tickle my bell and select all notifications so that you're informed when my random ass goes online, because I never know when my random ass is going online. Good sweet baby Jeebus. Everybody be sending me photos. No, Jasper is not at all spoiled. Life is very hard. Ooh, the ridge and the head of the mic and the button are in sparkle yarn. Y'all, Jen is busy making more microphones for people to drop, and it's beautiful, and she's got sparkle yarn. We love sparkle yarn. If you feel like sending me photos or anything else, my email address is down there in the description box below. Also down there, you will find my my PayPal and the Venmo that Denver Stevo made me get. If you prefer to support the channel but don't wish for YouTube to eat 30% of it, you're always welcome to send something via PayPal, Venmo, or Zelle. You'll have to email me for the Zelle information. But I do also have super chats enabled. Again, not a requirement. I am clearly happy to read people's chats, not just the super chats. And I love interacting with y'all. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I always think, you can ring my bell. Yep, me too. Jen, that is amazing. Absolutely. I agree. Yes, by the shaft. By the shaft. Don't cup the head. Firmly grasp the shaft. Important mic technique. Joanne Rice is saying night night. Goosebump. Eyes are getting heavy now too. Take care, y'all. Hef is going to try to get some rest. And you know what? I probably should too. Of course, now there's 51 people here because this is the way that my life goes. But yeah, I should probably get me some rest as well. I've been awake for far too long. I had to do some day walker stuff today, and that was annoying. Um, but just have to figure out a color for Nora. I mean, Nora is the gay. She is one of the Los Gibidis. So maybe all of them? Maybe. Um, or you could just go with black. Good night, all. You are so talented and beautifully kind and funny. That is, I have an amazing group of people here, and I am so honored every single night. Party on, kids. Sleep sweet, dear cricket with the golden vocal cords. Thank you very much. Boo, sleep. Yay, more Bill with CO Bilf. More beer with CO Bilf. Obviously, I can't speak. I should probably stop talking now. So, and Casillas, you have a good night. All of you sleep sweet. Susie Oberholtz would buy a pink microphone. Jen, just FYI. Ann Hummingbird says yes, all the colors for Nora. Good night, Nicole Yonker. Good night, Tabitha. Good night, Kelly B69. AA Rons is going to be all black. My pearls. I hope that y'all have a wonderful night, a very good day. I hope you sleep sweet. I hope your day is productive. I hope that you don't throw more food all over your clothes, Maya. My God, that was amazing. Stay warm, stay cool, be healthy. Peace to you.